Hi, everybody. This is Maxine Taylor, and I have the July 2023 astrology overview for you. No matter where you live, this will apply to you. And first of all, I want to mention that we have a full moon the day before July 4th. That's for those of us here in the United States. So some of the pop will have come out of the firecrackers. And for some of you, that's great because that means your pets won't be upset. For others of you who have children who really love the excitement, that might be a little disappointing, but it's not going to be, unless it's rained out, that's a whole nother story. And it could rain out wherever you live. But for the most part, it's going to be great weather for firecrackers. Okay, the full moon is July 3rd in 11 degrees Capricorn. Now, the full moon is when things come to a head and go pop. Don't you think it's appropriate that it's the day before our National Firecracker Day here in the United States? I think it's terrific. Wherever this full moon falls in your solar chart, that is the area that's going to come to a head. And this can be a really good thing if you have had a project in mind or in the works, because it will bring it to a head. Yay. Okay, 2 weeks are going to pass and we're going to have a new moon just prior to that. And that new moon is July 17th. It's in 25 degrees of Cancer. 2 days before the new moon, excuse me, we are in what is called the dark of the moon. If you look at the sky, you won't find the moon. And this is a time of introspection and pulling back and retreating and all that stuff. And then on the new moon, everything starts moving forward. I will tell you where the full moon and new moons are in your solar chart in the rest of my videos. Now, Venus is going to go retrograde on the 22nd of the month. It's in the shadow of the retrograde now, so it feels like Venus is retro. And what does that feel like? It feels exactly like a Mercury retrograde. And Mercury, of course, is going to go retrograde next month. Now you might say, all right, so how does a retrograde Mercury act? Confusion. It brings confusion to everything. And there's going to come a time in the next couple of months when we have the tag team of Venus and Mercury. Because when Venus goes retrograde, it acts just like Mercury does. Everything is unsettled. Everything is confused. Even though Venus is money and beauty and music, it is just confusion wherever you look. Bring Mercury into it. I mean, the king of retrograde. And we've got a tag team. Okay. And I can reassure you, it won't be forever. All righty. So what is so interesting is that the sun, the giver of life, is in Cancer, nurturing, caring Cancer, until the 22nd, when it moves into great, grand, glorious Leo. So you want to see where the transiting sun is. I was going to say find it, but see where the transiting sun is from Cancer to Leo, and it will switch signs on the 22nd. Well, the 22nd is the day that Venus goes retrograde. There's usually a little confusion when a planet changes signs, particularly the sun, which is the giver of life. Okay. With Venus going retrograde on that very same day, things are going to be confused. Okay. And Venus rules beauty and money and everything lovely, art. Did I say money? Let me say it for the third time, money. wherever it falls in your birth chart or in your solar chart, it brings blessings because it is the lesser benefic. The problem is that it is retrograde, so it's not delivering until after it goes direct, which will not be this month. Mercury is in Cancer, very sensitive sign, very caring sign, very loving sign, until the 11th, when it moves into the drama king or queen, great, grand, glorious Leo, regal Leo. And then on the 28th of the month, Mercury moves into one of its signs that it rules, Virgo. And with Mercury in Virgo, everything gets analyzed. Find early Virgo in your birth chart, because on the 28th, that's where Mercury is going to be. It will not be retrograde yet, but it will analyze, and you will be crossing T's and dotting I's. It'll be just a very Virgoan time. Okay. Mars, what we fight with and fight for, it's passion. It is in great, grand, glorious Leo. And so when Mars fights in Leo, it's overly dramatic. On the 10th, it moves into Virgo, and it gets really aggravated if things aren't absolutely perfect. Now, Mars goes into Virgo on the 10th. Mercury goes into Leo on the 11th. So we've got these two planets changing signs right at the same time. They're not going into identical signs, but they're changing signs. So we are talking about a certain amount of emotional, perhaps nervous instability worldwide. And last but not least, Jupiter, great, beautiful Jupiter, jovial Jupiter. It is the greater benefic. It brings blessings. It is in the sign Taurus, money. And I think I got everybody's attention on that one. You might want to back the video up at this point and play it again. See where Jupiter is in your birth chart, because that is where you will receive your blessings. And yes, it's in the sign Taurus that rules your possessions and, above all, money. So far, just for the Venus retro, it's looking good. Join me next month. We will look at August, when we've got the double tag team going on. Until then, may the stars shine brightly on you and yours. Bye for now, my dear friends.